As we wrap up week 2, we're coming to an important time. It's when I update grades. Now, for the most part, that's pretty simple and straightforward. We haven't gotten too deep into our semester, but I am already seeing a little bit of what always scares me, what has always worried me since I went to my new model. And that's the fact that some students think that they can game the game. Well, that's not going to work. You all know our grading policy, right? You've read this, or at least maybe that's where I'm getting at. I hope that you've read that. You see, I'm already seeing some individuals that are cutting corners. Some individuals that when they get to that video, they think that they can just bounce through it, or heck, just skip right over it. It's not going to be anything important. Now, you're watching this video today, and you're probably saying, I don't know what he's talking about. He's not talking about me. Fantastic. Then maybe I'm not. But some of you are really going to hurt yourself by cutting corners and cutting the expectations short for where you could and where you should be. You might not notice it for a day or two or even a week, but you're going to be lost. You're going to be feeling a bit of the pain because damage is coming your way. Damage is officially going to start being dealt out fairly frequently beginning today. When it comes to policies, when it comes to work, when it comes to following instructions, when it comes to you checked through stage 3, you confirmed that you understood X, Y, or Z, but I come to find out that in fact you didn't, you don't, you didn't try, or you didn't even watch it or read it. Either way, you're going to be held accountable. So just beware of that as we continue to go. It is going to show up in your grade. If you're getting damage, remember, if you maintain damage, you can't maintain an A. That's not the way it works. You have to pay for those absences, those tardies. You have to repair your damage. You have to be on the positive side of minutes. So if you're coming in tardy, like some of you are having some issues, well, you better be knocking 5-10 minutes off every day at the bottom of that weekly quest. All right? And if that's so, you have to put that time back in. Okay? You need to come in for access if you're knocking these times off from being tardy, from being absent, from leaving early. Are those of you that are leaving early paying for your early exit? If you're leaving early for an excused absence, okay, you need to go meet with a counselor, you get called to the office, something of that sort, you still have to pay for those 15 minutes, okay? That's time that's going to have to be made up at some point. If it's an excuse, like going to see a counselor or being called out, not because of your own choice, well, then you don't have to pay for the early exit, but you do still have to pay for your minutes. Please beware of the policies as they apply. Please don't cut corners. They will not pay off. Only hard work, understanding all of this thoroughly will pay off, especially as we jump into Illustrator.